You are looking live into my man cave and Brian Nolan's man cave as we get ready for the Iowa Corn 350 watch party here on the Frontstretch Network. Nebraska, apparently that's either the university or the whole state of Nebraska, says it is Byron Day.
Oh,
I guess we'll find that out, Mr. Byron. Hey, there's a picture of Kyle Busch wrecking.
oh yeah.
That's always a good way to start your day. Flames and everything.
How are you,
Yeah,
Neil?
it was kind of disappointing. I'm good, brother. I'm good. I'm geared up to watch us racing in the corn.
I love it.
If you build it, they will come.
Oh yeah.
John Ray chimes in and says, "I think you meant Blaney Day."
Yeah, Blaney won here last year in Molly Cup race.
Super fan Molly Castellino says, "Yay, glad to see you."
That's a first.
Well, in a week.
Fair, very fair.
We get that every week. Chase Briscoe has become the new front row Joe of the Cup Series, man.
Yeah.
What is up with this?
I don't know, man. That's wild.
Like every week. So as we get ready to crank this up, who you picking for the win today, big fella, since we got people picking Byron and Blaney?
I'll go with Denny Hamlin. Going with Hamlin.
That's a safe bet. My money's on Larson today. I feel like Larson is finally starting to shake off the doldrums from the double.
Okay.
Because it seems like when he went to do the double, ever since then, he's just been off. And now he finally seems like he's wrapping his arms back around things and getting going.
Yeah. I was in Laguna Seca last week, so I watched the replay of the Brickyard race on Monday. It was all right. You know, you have the chaos at the end, so.
Indeed. But you had Larson run well at both races at Indy.
Mm-hmm. And yet he did not get the job done. I was surprised he didn't win the Xfinity race.
I went over last week how angry I was at Indy because I had in one of my fantasy games I play, I had Larson as my main pick, Allgaier as my qualifying pick, and Allgaier was my representative driver. Oh. So I was sitting there with first with under 10 laps to go, or right at 10 laps to go, and proceeded to give the guy that finished 37th, thanks to that. So then I have another thing that's kind of with the same group of guys, where we have two of us are a team owner, and we have 4 drivers in Cup, trucks, and Xfinity, and you start 2 of them every week. So our 2 drivers that were started in Xfinity last week were Austin Hill and Eric Almirola. We're running 4th and 5th, and our 2 drivers proceed to take each other out. I'm like, I was so mad. I can't even. I was cussing up a storm. And it's been that way all year for me, Mike. I haven't won a weekend yet, and it's because I've had the most god-awful luck in Xfinity, man. Every week something stupid happens. So hey, Trey Lyle is glad we figured it out. I don't know what we were figuring out. Maybe how to start
this, probably.
Yeah, that's a possibility. But here we are. Superfan wants to know if we can talk about the Hill thing. My only take on the Hill thing is he needs to switch to black driving gloves, because it is blatantly obvious when you hook a left into a guy's right rear when you got white gloves on.
You're not wrong. That was clear as day. And
I'll be honest, I thought he should have been suspended for 2 races.
Yeah,
I thought they should have given him one for the wreck and another one for that asinine radio tirade on pit lane.
Yeah, that was bad.
Just uncalled for.
I am interested to see if he would have gotten suspended if he did not say what he said on his radio.
Oh, I have to think he would have. But you never know. I mean, I'm with you. You never know. Hey, Blaney's driving the Wabash car. Awesome. Go West Lafayette, Indiana. Hey, Brock. Hope things are going good down in New Zealand.
Oh, we got our New Zealand people here. I love it, love it, love it. We are green, 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 brother.
That's what it say.
I don't know how my HBO Max is behind. This is probably the first time.
I thought we were close together.
Aren't we?
I thought we were.
Did you go green flag?
They just went by the start finish line for one lap.
Okay.
Where is my watch party banner? I found it. Stop looking.
NBC's got some new graphics.
Really?
Yeah. Compared to last year.
Oh, okay. I'll give you that. Let's see if their scoring pylon does any better than TNT.
Oh, yeah.
Although technically this is USA Today.
Yeah, true. Man, Ryan Priest, I'm shocked he's fallen that. He's already 34th.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you the reason for that.
Why?
Because I picked him in my one fantasy.
Well, there you go.
That's how we roll.
It's the Mike Neff effect, right?
Yep. All right. We're back to red. Looking all official. Briscoe already sliding back. He's back to fourth, and Larson's looking to put him back to fifth. I'm going to be honest with you. I hope they will, in the very near future, either repave this whole thing or, I don't know. Because I don't think that if you try to wait for the repaved section to age enough, I feel like it's going to be another 4 or 5 years before we really get to do good racing. Because that strip has just still got way more grip than the high side does. Hocevar getting a little wiggly underneath Blaney there. Shout out to AJ Allmendinger in the top 10. Congratulations, Trey Lyles. Zane Smith is in 21st. Kyle Busch is up 3 spots. Look out.
Oh.
We're at lap 7. So at this pace, by what, lap 90 or so, he should be in the lead.
Yeah.
Find that questionable, but. Now, wait a minute. Big Bertha, your uncle flew over where? Brock K is at -2 in New Zealand today.
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Which that'll be Celsius. So it's whatever that comes out to, 28 degrees.
20-something degrees.
Yeah, that's brisk.
Uh-huh.
But Big Bertha said her uncle flew over there. I'm assuming that means New Zealand. Hope he's having fun at 28 degrees.
SVG says his brake bias adjuster is broken.
Apparently, somebody needs to show SVG a version of Cannonball Run. What is behind us doesn't matter, and we don't need no stinking brakes. Other than pit stops. Bob's Discount Furniture Cam.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Haley sitting in 11th. I think he might be one to watch today. I think Justin Haley might surprise some people today. He's a good Indiana short track guy.
And it is tough to pass. Kyle Busch is trying everything, but he just cannot pass.
It's terrible, man. And let's be fair. A, the track doesn't help things, but B, this car is still just insanely aero dependent. So you just got to have a significantly better car to get by somebody. How about also that we're running 350 laps today? That's an embarrassment at the cup level. I forgot I was going to do the math on that. I'm going to break up the old calculator. 350 times 0.825 equals 288.75 miles. That should be a stage length, not a race length. There's no excuse for that. No. This is the Cup Series. This isn't late models. Tyler Reddick running the Big Mac scheme today.
Oh.
Hey, 2 thumbs up to Ty Gibbs for donating $10,000 of his million to Ty Dillon's charity. That was really cool of him.
Do we ever know what charity it was?
I did not hear.
I didn't either.
I'm sure we can Google it. Kyle Busch up 5 spots in 32nd. Charge into the front. Wow, we got a battle of the monster cars about to happen here. Riley Herbst just a couple spots behind Ty Gibbs. You know what that could lead to?
Monster on monster crime.
The Monster Mash.
Oh. That too.
Play that song for us.
Yeah.
I forgot to learn how to do music on here. That's going to happen before the end of the year. We're going to have musical walk-up theme and everything before the end of the year. I can feel it. Brock Hay did a little calculation for us. It is 27 degrees in Fahrenheit. Hey, Billy Sellers. Hope you're doing well today. Zach Gibson was on my frequency. He said it's the Monster Smash.
Oh.
Nice. Like it. Like it a lot. Oh, don't look now because Walski's in third. I didn't notice that. All right, and who is on this 66 car? Did you see that disturbing hood going by?
King of the Hill.
Is that who that was? It didn't look like he had glasses.
Pretty sure.
I saw a giant forehead going by. But 2 thumbs up to Joey Gase for lasting to lap 21 before he ended up a lap down. Bowman's car is apparently talking back to him. Our boy Zach Gibbons says that Bowman says it's getting snappy. I don't want my car talking back to me like that. All right, so here's a question for you. What's your pick for total number of laps led by the race winner today?
158.
I went with 215. Last year was, I believe, 203, 205, something like that.
All right.
So that's where I'm at. Oh, Big Bertha says her uncle is in the Air Force.
Well, we thank him.
We appreciate his service. Please let him know.
Amen.
So 25 laps into the race, almost. We have William Byron in the lead, Austin Cindric in second, Brad Keselowski in third, Chase Briscoe fourth, Kyle Larson fifth, Dave Ryan Blaney in sixth, Carson Hocevar in seventh, Chase Elliott eighth, AJ Allmendinger is ninth, and Denny Hamlin running in 10th. Haley and McDowell rounding out your scoring pylon on top during the split screen on the USA Network.
For a price that stays exactly the same. One thing never changes. Life stands still.
Man, that is. They show that still camera, and it is just a parade of cars going by, all about 4 car lengths apart. Chase Elliott's been trying to get Hocevar for 15 laps, I think. And Allmendinger's right behind Elliott.
You thought we didn't see your comments, petitions, and posts, the DMs for 9 straight years. Those comments are the reason this.
You might want to turn down that TV a little bit there, Mr. Nolan.
Thank you, buddy. All right, there we go. I think we're good now.
Thank you. I heard the guy talking about the messages about the snack wraps.
Uh-oh.
Because we know they heard our messages about the snack wraps.
How about Keselowski, man? Currently second.
I know. I can't believe it.
He is rolling.
Well, I wasn't terrible in Xfinity yesterday. I got 83 points. The winner had 123. I've been much worse. I had one race this year. I had 2 points with 3 drivers. You got to work hard to do that. Busch Light giving you a chance to win $1,000. That's my kind of fun.
I love that.
The Kes in second, 69 1/1000ths of a second behind your leader.
Oh.
Who are we coming up on? Is that a T-shirt on the front of the 54? Excuse me, the 51?
I don't know.
It looks kind of like a T-shirt. I don't know, man. We really need to work on some of these paint schemes. I can't begin to tell you who's on Keselowski's car. It's white with some squiggles on it, but I couldn't tell you who the company is.
Last year, Keselowski started 5th and finished 10th here.
Nice.
He did lead 5 laps here last year, so you know.
Suarez led 4 laps here last year.
Huh?
Look at that. Keselowski has 3 career Busch Series wins at the Tricky Triangle in Iowa. Or Quad Oval, whatever you want to call it.
I was going to say, I don't think this is Pocono, bro. It has been 45 races since Keselowski has won.
Billy Sellers watching a race on his laptop.
Love it, Billy.
Yes, Big Bertha, to answer your question, it is against rules for anything video or broadcast related to be broadcast on a non-NASCAR approved license channel. And so that's why if NASCAR hears us with the audio in the background, they can get pissy. I actually got yelled at. I can't remember. It was like 15, 16 years ago. I was at Darlington, and we were doing a quick interview about. I was working with Ingersoll Rand, and we were talking about the pit guns, and we were doing an interview on the backstretch in the Xfinity garage. And if you kind of held your head to one side and looked way up in the corner, you could see this little blip of the Cup cars going by during practice. I mean, you had to strain to notice that there was movement of a car, and NASCAR called us and made us take it down. We had to reframe the video to chop off that top section because they said we were showing on-track action.
That's so dumb.
And the interview had zero to do with the on-track action. And Zachary Gibbons, I agree with you completely, my friend. The Kez has to win to get in. And I'm still Team Chaos on the win thing. Mathematically, it is still possible. If we get 4 unique winners over the next 4 races, we'll be at 17.
I want it. I want that to happen.
I want it so bad, dude. I can't begin to tell you how bad. Just so somebody that because I can almost promise you what happens. NASCAR will make an exception and let that 17th person in the playoffs.
Yep.
I'll bet you big money.
And it will be chaos.
It'll be total chaos. I ain't gonna lie though, I'm happy as can be that Mark Martin has really started pounding this drum back for a full season points championship. It's never going to happen because the broadcast partners want the playoffs, so it's not going to change. Keselowski packing the air on that left rear corner on Byron going into that corner. Yeah, Keselowski 118 points below the line. Needless to say. He's got to win. Kyle Busch has got to win. Allmendinger. Watch Allmendinger next weekend. I would love to see AJ come up and drop a win on him at Watkins Glen. That'd be cool.
Kyle Busch just tagged the wall coming off a turn 2.
Shocking. He just cannot find comfort in this car because it just there's just too much or not enough room for error or variance. Like you miss by a fraction of an inch and you're spinning or almost spinning, hitting the wall, whatever. Big Bertha's looking for a place to find the race. I believe there is an app for USA.
Is there?
That you can probably see it. I believe. Also, their question, it might be on Peacock. By the way, before we forget, thoughts and prayers, big time out for Stuart Friesen. That was scary as hell.
That was terrifying.
I'm so happy he survived that because that was brutal.
That was really, really scary, bro.
Absolutely. And I promise it's that impact from the other car that really did the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Although the second impact on the wall was pretty big too. But I'll bet you money that impact from the car was what really set it off. All right, so things are getting exciting here. We got them 2x2 in front of the leaders. We got Kyle Busch, who's having trouble keeping a car going in a straight line. That's Noah Gragson on the inside. They're battling for position. You got 2 guys in front of them battling for position. And then you got the leaders trying to get through. And Stenhouse just decided to run the wall. Banging the boards all the way through 1 and 2. Holy cow. This is interesting. All right, we got 20 laps to go. Well, 21 to go.
All right, I'll let you know if anything else happens here.
Oh, wow. I just went to full screen commercial.
I did too. That's thank
What
goodness
is
for HBO
that?
Max.
Michelle Waddle. To answer your question, Stuart Friesen was running in Quebec in a modified race, somewhere near the top 5, and went through turns 1 and 2. For part of the backstretch, they do not have a wall. And so as he came out of turn 2, he slipped off the backstretch and was trying to get back on when he kind of slid a little bit sideways and impacted the end of the wall where it started in the middle of the backstretch. That got him airborne, and then he hit another section of the wall further down that was like on top of the first section of wall. That caused the car to erupt into flames and bounced him back out into traffic. As he hit the ground and kind of bounced back up, a car T-boned into him and flipped him another time. And, I mean, just decimated the car. It took him over half an hour to cut him out of the wreckage. He had a compound fracture of the right leg. He has, they called it an open book fracture of the pelvis.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means other than they said it is broken in more than one location. But he was incredibly lucky to
survive. Yeah.
And now they did show a picture of him on social media.
Yeah, with his kid.
Yesterday.
The thing is, they deleted it, though. I don't get why.
Did they?
Yeah.
That's probably some HIPAA violation.
For what,
you know
though?
how they are about it. Because
it was his wife that posted it.
I know, but hospitals are weird about that stuff. But he's wearing a collar, which makes me think he's got some
neck injury
damage. I don't know if he broke anything, but he did not have paralysis, thank goodness.
Yeah.
So it's all about just getting better. I will be surprised if he's able to race next year.
Same.
I mean, a pelvis injury, it takes a long time to get back from that. So our boy Byron has managed to hold off Keselowski. We're at 15 to go, and Byron is about to put Kyle Busch lap down. But here's something that speaks volumes about the current generation of car. Kyle Busch is run like a bag of hammers, and the leader of the race can't get past him. You tell me. Kenneth Clark joining us. Appreciate you, Ken. He is cheering for Chase Elliott. I did not watch Braves and Reds today. I watched a lot of tarp movement last night, and then they called it and they moved today. I jumped over briefly just to see that it was in the 8th inning, and then I came on upstairs to get ready for racing action. Oh, my. Keselowski got a big run on Byron right there because he's trying to get by Busch and got a little out of shape on the bottom. And Michelle just watched the video on the Friesen wreck. I posted it, or I shared it on Xfinity, or X, not Xfinity, on X the other day, because people were talking about it, and somebody said they hadn't seen the incident, and I found it on YouTube and shared it with them. But yeah, brutal wreck. Congratulations to the Braves for beating the Reds 4-2 in the Speedway Classic. You know what was a real shame? That the Savannah Bananas did not get in on this deal and play a game the day after. I mean, they spent all that money to get this field in there for one game.
Not wrong.
And I know that the Major League Baseball guys don't want to give up the revenue. I'm sure Bristol's splitting that revenue pretty hefty with them, but they don't want to give up the revenue of 2 games. But it would have been really smart for the Bananas to have been like, hey, we'll come in the next day and do another one. That would have been really fun to see. I still haven't been to a Bananas game. I've been to their field and conversed with their merchandise people, but I have yet to see a Bananas game. And I really want to see it in Savannah first before I go to some football stadium or something.
I get it.
Although, to be fair, I am bugging Jesse Cole about having him come to Coastal Carolina.
Oh,
And if that happens, that might be worth it. Because they put a thing out earlier this year that they're putting together their schedule for next year. And they were curious about places that they should come. And they were basically kind of doing a deal to get how much interest there was by different cities and stuff. And a lot of people put Coastal in there. And I had reached out to Jesse 5 years ago about trying to do some stuff with my foundation that I work with. And he's like, man, I'm not really in a position to do it now, but let's talk later and stuff like that. So I just took advantage on the old LinkedIn to send him a message and say, hey, man, I know you're looking for a place to come next year. I think Conway, South Carolina would be a great choice.
yeah.
So we'll see if they decide to do that. I might actually go to Conway if they do it.
Do it.
6 to go. Keselowski putting all kinds of pressure on Byron to try to get the lead for the first stage. Oops. Don't hit your caps lock, dummy. Austin Cindric hanging around top 3.
Yeah, it's a weird first stage. You got Cindric in 3rd, Hocevar in 7th, Allmendinger in 9th, Justin Haley's in 10th. All 3 Spire cars are in the top 12. Well, you got guys like Logano's in 17th, Reddick is in 20th.
Well, we have to remember that it's an odd-numbered year. So Logano's going to run like poop. Because that's what he does in the odd years. Although, to be fair, last year he ran like poop until the playoffs.
Whatever works, right?
Yep. Unfortunately. Could you imagine Jimmy Johnson in the new format?
That would be wild.
He'd have had freaking 11 championships.
Be the greatest of all time.
Without a doubt. And at some point, I hope that people are going to sit back and actually realize what we actually saw with that. Because the way
Byron just gets a huge loose.
Byron just dropped like a stone back to 3rd.
Which means Ty Dillon is going to get his lap back, and I think Kyle Busch is going to get the lucky dog then.
Say it ain't so. Keselowski takes it. Look at that. So Cindric was 2nd. It's just what happens when you try to type stuff out in advance. You get bit. Although it's still, for the most part, going to be better than trying to type them all after it's over.
Is Cars Tour racing starting yet?
I don't know what time that was starting today.
There was more rain that came though.
Right.
Yeah.
Monty.
Trying to get this fixed. So Blaney got by Briscoe for 4th too. this is what happens. If I hadn't typed this up, nothing would have happened over the last however many laps. That's for Elliot, Dinger, and Haley. Okay. Save. Show. There you go. There are your stage 1 top 10 results.
Brad Keselowski's first stage of the year.
Really? I thought he stole one early this year.
I don't think so.
I don't know about that. Look at Brock bad mouth in the blue oval. Come on, man. Fords are doing all right. Bertha, you cannot be any closer to the truth on that one. NASCAR wants to make the most money, even though they are insanely rich.
But they're losing a lot of money now.
I don't know about all that.
With the lawsuit.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know. I've heard things.
I guess we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, trust me, I fully hope that they do lose it, because I would love to see competitive, actual competition back in NASCAR. I mean, this bolt together car that we got right now, that you can only change 0.04% of what's on the car, and 99% of that is settings on the dash. I want creativity and skill and fabrication back into these cars.
Yeah.
Chase
Briscoe.
Go chase 4 tires and jumps up to get the lead or be first off pit road. Ooh, that was close. Blaney picked up a spot. Uh-oh. What is this commercial? I flexed and the sleeves fell off. What is going on here? Pump it up with unleaded 88. Okay.
Bump it up. Bump it up. I say bump it up.
So, do you guys have a lot of flex fuel stations out your way?
Me?
Yeah.
Like ethanol stuff?
Well, the 85% ethanol, the flex fuel.
We have like 87, 89, 91, I think.
Yeah, but the flex fuel, most of those like 87, 88, 87, 89, 91, 93, those are all 10% ethanol. But they have flex fuel that is actually 85% ethanol. And you have to have a car that's specifically designed to run it.
We have like ethanol free stuff.
We have that too. But you don't, in the Midwest, a lot of the places have got the flex fuel. And they have and you get cars that are designed to run it.
Interesting.
Down here, there is nobody in Myrtle Beach that has it available at a gas station.
Why?
There's, again, because it's not really a thing in the South. So I don't know if there's a lot of demand. But it's one of those deals where, being in the car show world, a lot of guys, especially with Mustangs that run high performance, high compression engines, like to run that in their cars. And they come down here for shows and there's no place to get it. There's one performance racing shop that has it here in town and charges an insane amount of money per gallon. And then you can drive over to Florence if you want, which is about an hour away. Yeah. And there's a couple stations over there that have it. But the whole premise of it is 85% ethanol. It's like half the price of gasoline normally, because it's all made out of corn. So it's not a fossil fuel. So it's far cheaper to fill your car up, and that's where it came from. But it hasn't caught on the way I think they wanted it to. Then again, what the hell happened to hydrogen cars? You know, there was a while in the early 2000s where they were building hydrogen stations where you could fill your hydrogen car up.
I have never even heard of that. That's wild.
And then it just kind of went by the wayside. And I don't know. I knew a guy in Kannapolis, North Carolina, that had a hydrogen generator, I guess is what they called it, on his car. And it actually, you put water in it, and it pulled the hydrogen out of the water and injected it into your engine. And you could get 100+ miles a gallon on gas.
Huh.
And I think it was kind of like when they came out with 100-mile-per-gallon engines, the oil companies bought up the patents on it and basically threw them away so that it could never hit the market. And I think the same thing happened with these hydrogen converters on cars. I was always nervous about the thought of hydrogen cars just because I saw the Hindenburg, you know.
I get you. Yeah.
I mean, just the volatility of hydrogen, and there were claims that it was going to be safe and it wasn't going to be a real danger. But I'm like, I saw what used to happen with Pintos with regular gas. You know, put a hydrogen in it, that would be horrendous. Our boy Bowman getting sent to the back.
Uh-oh.
The old pit lane violation. I don't know what the team communication is because, again, we can't listen. Iowa corn.
Iowa corn 350 presented by ethanol.
Made by Iowa corn.
Yeah.
I really think we need to get a lawsuit put together here for homegrown trying to call this the fastest short track around. Until you can beat the extreme sprint car video from Winchester where he did a 12.9 second lap on a half-mile track.
I feel you.
Yeah, till you beat that one, y'all need to check yourselves. Oh, Bertha lives in Iowa. Congratulations, Bertha.
Why didn't she have the race?
Exactly. That's my question. Billy Seller's going to watch part 2 of SummerSlam tonight.
Oh, wrestling.
Big doings last night. But, and I don't remember who it was. Roman Reigns, I think, exercised his break the bank cash, whatever all that is. After somebody won the title and proceeded to win the title back from him right after the match. So Roman Reigns is your champ again. Kyle Busch in 30th on the lead lap, already got by 3 cars. Busch in 29th, screaming forward.
Oh, yeah.
He's gained 4 points. He's now only 83 points below the cutoff.
Well, he needs to get some stage points.
He needs to try winning a race. That's what he needs to do.
Not wrong. Not wrong at all.
And where we are.
Well, let's say someone wins from outside of that. It's going to be like a 19-point deficit because Busher would go out, and then Bowman would be the last guy in, and it'd be like 18-point deficit. We're 19 now.
Right.
Now it's just a 48-point deficit. Could you imagine Bowman missing, though? That would be wild.
That would probably be close to putting the nail in his coffin in his Hendrick career.
1,000%.
Keselowski and Byron. I feel like this is going to be a theme all day.
I do too.
These two just racing the snot out of each other. It's a matter of what position it's for. Austin Dillon sticks his nose in the top 10.
He remember he won at Richmond.
Yeah. Although some people would claim that wasn't really a win.
I get it.
I'll fight people over that one.
I mean, it was a win, just didn't count.
I just people try to say that he wrecked Denny, and I don't believe it. If you watch the lines on the racetrack, Dillon did not vary his line. Hamlin drove up the track across his nose.
I don't know, brother.
It was that simple.
Oh, Neff.
I'll die on that hill, man. Promise you, I'll die on that hill.
Oh, Neff.
What is that? I told the green flag to go away. Why did you not go away, green flag? See? Brock Hay knows what he's talking about, our New Zealand buddy. Ty Dillon won that race.
No, he didn't. Austin Dillon won that race.
Or excuse me, Austin Dillon. I just said Ty Dillon, my bad.
I wonder if Cars Tour is racing yet. Let me check.
Check that out. See what you can find.
I'm looking.
You mean, Bertha, are you referring to in the infield? Ask if there's any military Air Force at the pit place. Are you referring to in the pit field or in the infield? Dillon gets by Allmendinger up to 9th. Logano is running 21st. Reddick is 24th. And Bowman is 28th, but that's a pit penalty, so you kind of cut him some slack. Trey Lyle is exulting at Zane Smith in 20th. Ed Lane is thrilled that Ty Gibbs is in 17th.
Shout out Ed Lane.
Always.
That's our guy, buddy.
He's one of our guys.
True.
We got lots of guys.
True.
Shout out to Wyatt Watt, who's at the race today. Wonder if Wyatt had ever been to Iowa before.
He was there for IndyCar.
Oh, okay. Because I'm here to tell you, you ain't ever seen corn till you've been to Iowa.
I had some corn yesterday.
I grew up in Indiana, and I thought I had seen corn, and then I went to Iowa. In Indiana, we throw some beans in every now and then, maybe some wheat. You go down to the southern end, you get some tobacco thrown in there. I mean, there's variations in crops as you go down the road. From the minute you cross the border to Iowa until you pull out of Iowa, it is corn. There ain't another freaking crop anywhere. It is corn. Speaking of corn, where's Massey today?
He's hanging out with a friend, apparently.
Hanging out with a friend.
That's what he says.
La-ti freaking da.
Text him that.
Oh, where's our peerless leader? Why doesn't Tom Bowles ever come on our watch party?
Yeah, I'm going to text him.
He ain't got nothing going on today, does he?
I don't think so. Why doesn't our fearless leader, Tom Bowles? Excuse me.
Bless you. Twice. Ryan Blaney seems to have a faster car than Chase Briscoe. Oh, Keselowski gets around Byron up into third place. Go, Kes, go.
Go, Kez, go. It's like Dora the Explorer. Come on, Dora. But come on, Kez.
I was thinking more like the Cubs song. Go, Kes,
Oh,
go.
that works.
Go, Kes, go. Hey, Keselowski, what do you say? Kes is gonna win today. Go, Kes, go.
I just switched from Kyle Busch's in-car to Ryan Blaney's in-car.
He gave up on watching Bush.
Yeah.
30th.
Yeah, it's just not fun, you know?
It's not when he's not moving forward.
Alrighty, I sent the link to Bowles. We'll see if he actually does get in here.
So Bertha lives in a city in Iowa. I've been to cities in Iowa.
That is wild, the difference in asphalt from year to year.
Well, you got to give them credit for the fact that they have winter. Like legit winter.
Uh-oh.
And you guys have winter up your way.
Oh, yeah, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we don't have winter down here. I still think if you want to make a racetrack, you need to hire the DOT from Minnesota. Because Minnesota has as bad a winters as just about anybody. And you drive on roads in Minnesota, they are not all potholed up and torn apart. I don't know what they make their roads out of up there, but their roads are fantastic. Sonic Rainbow Slush. Hey, did you see Sonic has a dill pickle slush now?
Gross.
That's what I'm talking about.
Disgusting.
I beg your pardon. Pickles are the greatest.
Oh, nah, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Do you like cucumbers?
I do.
Nice. When I go grab a Coke Zero, I'll show you my wife's cucumbers that she grew in her garden.
I'm sure she's proud.
Oh, beyond proud.
Anytime you grow your own vegetables, it makes you proud.
Oh, she is beyond proud. Actually,
yeah, I love me some cucumber salad. A little cucumber, tomato.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm holding.
This is just one of the small ones, Neff.
That doesn't look like it's ripe.
It's what?
That doesn't look like it's ripe.
No, it's good. She had one yesterday that was probably about that big, that much. This one was like from Wednesday.
Right on. It looks delicious.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hold on, I'll be right back. I forgot my Coke Zero.
No worries. Blaney trying to continue to put the pressure on Briscoe. Keselowski has a comfortable advantage over Byron, but isn't close to Blaney. He's just kind of riding. We're 6 1/4 seconds back to Allmendinger in 10th place.
You coming in or not? All right.
Always love the decisive dog.
Right? I'm like, Archer, are you going to come in or not?
You're coming in, and they'll stand there and you shut the door and then they'll whine.
Yep,
Then you open the door, they'll come in, you shut the door, they'll turn around and look at the door and whine to get
back. Exactly. I'm like, Archer, are you going to come in here or not? Exactly.
What do you want? Oh, we got a huge battle going on with Reddick and the Van Giz. 22nd.
That's a beautiful 45 car, too.
It is. Hey, have you seen, speaking of the Big Mac, I saw a YouTube video the other day of this guy that bought a Big Mac and kept it sitting out on his counter for 6 months.
Oh. And
you open the thing up and it looks like he just bought it. There's no mold, not even on the bread. I mean, so he then, to add to the test, he bought a Five Guys, a Whopper, and another Big Mac. And it was either a Big Mac or a quarter pounder. Let them sit out for a month. Open up the Whopper, and it looks rough. Mold all over the bread. The meat looks rancid. He then opens the Five Guys, and it's unrecognizable. It's just this like cube of something black. And he was talking about how rancid it smelled. Then he opens the McDonald's burger, and it looks like he just bought it. I don't know what kind of chemicals they're injecting with people from the McDonald's, but not about it.
Weird.
So Michelle says that Wendy's has their Takis sandwich, which I did see that. Looks delicious. They have Taki sandwich, Taki fries, the whole thing.
Yuck.
So they mixed chamoy pickle, dill pickle, and Taki chips and a bunch of other stuff, and it was disgusting. That sounds delicious to me. I think I'd be on board with that.
I'm telling you, man. I think this was Keselowski's day.
I feel like he's got the best car so far. Now, to be fair, if we are in typical Blaney fashion, right now is when he should start really picking up, because we're 45 laps into the stage. We're actually, 35 laps of actual racing in the stage.
Oh.
So he's about at that point where his car usually takes off. I don't really know why we're focused on Byron running all by himself without another car in the picture. That's some quality TV right there. Hamlin's sitting in 14th. Larson has just been a pedestrian 5th place all day. Has it come? Has it gone? Just sitting there.
I'm telling you, man. Something happened in that month of May. I don't know what it was.
I'm telling you, when he had just a bad experience with the double between wrecking in practice, wrecking in the race, then coming down to Charlotte and running bad. It just, and then they went to Nashville. I mean, it was just race after race after race, and he lost the feel, I think. I really do. I feel like he lost the feel with IndyCar, and it's taken him just this long to get the feel back. It seems like he's doing better. Don't look now, but Bubba Wallace is pounding on the door for 11th. Big shout out to Bubba winning last week, by the way.
That was cool, man.
That was so cool. Awesome. So awesome. I give all sorts of credit to him. I have known him for a long time. And there is nobody in the sport that puts up with more crap than he does from fans.
Oh yeah,
and there's so much stuff online that is made up from these satire sites that don't bother to tell you they're satire, and they just sit here and
Yep.
post blasphemous crap,
Yep.
and everybody takes it as gospel, and it's just, and he has to deal with it, and I feel so bad.
I agree. I'm with you, brother.
I don't believe that, Brock. Brock says Bubba brought it on himself. I don't believe that.
Nah, I don't either.
I mean, there was so much junk about the noose at Talladega. Bubba didn't report that. That came from a NASCAR official that saw it in the garage and reported it. He had nothing to do with that.
Yep.
And everybody blamed him, saying he reported that, and he did not. Wendy's. Have you tried the swirly frosty things yet?
I don't
They
think
came
so.
out, they put like pop tart parts and stuff like that in Frosties.
Mm-mm.
I haven't tried it out yet. I want to. They look good.
I do like Frosties. Big fan.
I love a Frosty. I do that thing every year where you make a donation at the beginning of the year, and then you get the little keychain thing to get a junior Frosty
Oh, yeah.
every time you buy something. Yeah, man. I'm all on board with that.
I'm with you, brother. I'm a big fan of the ice cream.
Yeah, especially like Wendy's, because their machine always works.
True.
I help a buddy of mine do trivia once a week, and the week before last, one of the questions is there's a guy online that has a website that can tell you if the ice cream machine is working at any given McDonald's or not. Now, I don't know how he gets the information, but it was a multiple choice question, and you had to pick the answer. The website was called McBroken.com. And you could pull it up, and it literally was like a map, and you could see on there where the ones were working and where they weren't. And see, Michelle, I don't believe that either. I don't think he milked it at all. I think NASCAR, if anything, milked it. Bubba was like, this is what I have to deal with on a regular. Just like at the start of that race when all the other teams came up to stand with him. That wasn't his idea. He didn't come up with that. All the other drivers got together and decided to do that. Bubba was ready to do his thing. We're doing some analysis on brake duct airflow, I believe, right now. All right, so Blaney has slid back to about 6 car lengths back, catching the tail end of the field, which is going to make things a little tougher and probably give the opportunity for Blaney and Keselowski to get up here and mix it up. Gregson not running well today.
Gregson's had a really, really rough season, man.
For sure. For sure.
Got for the lead here.
See, this is where it's a bummer that you basically can't go up above that seam to the old pavement. If you go up there, you're screwed. And Blaney washes up the track, opens the door for Keselowski to slide into second. Chris Rebel has knocked his way into the top 10. I expected more out of Buescher today, too.
Same.
He's not running well. Battle for 8th among single-digit cars. Austin Dillon putting the pressure on Chase Elliott. Now, I'm assuming that's an ethanol sponsor on Dillon's car because they've had the ethanol guys in their camp for a while.
Le'Veon Bell on Twitter. Le'Veon Bell on Twitter says, "Hear me out. A food truck that sells chicken sandwiches. I could park it next to Chick-fil-A and it'd be open only on Sundays.
Only on Sunday. There you go.
I would call it Side Chick." Yep, I knew that would get you.
I'm on board.
I'm with you.
I'm on board. Brock Hay, the man with all the answers. McDonald's ice cream machine isn't always broken.
Honestly, I
completely agree. I
actually agree
because it is a pain in the rear end to clean those things.
I believe that.
I agree with you that they don't want to have to put it all back together. I shouldn't even say that. They'll put it back together, but they don't have to take it apart and clean it again. So I'm good. And Michelle calling it out. After they found out what really happened, they went back and said, "Oh, it wasn't what we thought it was. It was just a garage door pull." At some point, I think it was acknowledged that that's what it was. And to be fair, I've been in enough garages in my time. There are poles tied like that in every garage around. I don't know why somebody decided to overreact on that one in Talladega, because you see those loops like that all the time. That one was maybe a little more elaborate and closer to a noose than some of the other ones, but there's tons of them that have a slip knot tied in them to make a loop and a pull. So yeah, I didn't understand what the whole deal was over reporting it to begin with. So now that Briscoe shook himself through some lap traffic, he's got a better run, and Blaney's coming back on the Kez. But we're getting ready to catch some more lap traffic as we are at 22 laps to go in the stage. Larson finally let pass somebody, moved up to fourth, going around Byron.
Oh, we got pit stops.
Really?
Yeah.
People trying to undercut?
Mm-hmm.
So we have 210 laps to go.
Correct.
You're on lap 70. So you're basically at the
halfway of stage
2. 20% pull, let's say. So you're trying to make it on 3 more stops?
Oh, yes.
Or actually, probably 2 more stops. You're going to split it up into 3 segments. So, who in the leaders is going to jump onto this strategy versus riding it out to the end of the gas?
I don't know.
Because again, and this is what we get to every week, you want to try to get it to where you have the least amount of time on pit road for your last stop.
Uh-huh.
But you can't pass people. So if you spend longer, but you come in earlier, but you then end up ahead of them when they're coming in for their last quickie splash, they can't pass you back. I don't know. It's what we deal with every week.
Sad but true.
Chris Rebel trying to make it work on the bottom around Elliott and not sticking very well. Boy, the Alan Gustafson haters are really going to be chiming in. There's a lot of people that want him to lose his job.
Thousands.
Did I just see that Kyle Busch is in 21st? I believe. Don't look now. 22nd. Here comes the 8.
Okay.
In 22nd. So Byron takes the bait. Byron is on pit lane, the first of your leaders.
Okay.
To jump on pit lane. Let's see what we got. All right, so if you're promoted to Grand Poobah of NASCAR, what's the first rule change you make?
Some of them have to do with the cars and short track racing because we need to make short track racing a whole hell of a lot better.
I feel you.
What about you?
I think my first rule is I get away with stage cautions.
Well, that's more for
I got no
TV.
problem with I got no problem with stage racing, but we should not be throwing a caution at the end of the stages. It just throws almost all of the strategy out of these races. And
It's mainly for TV, though.
I understand that. But we don't have that great of racing right now that missing 4 minutes of it for commercial breaks isn't really a big loss. I hate to say that.
I get it.
But it's really not a big loss. So I don't have a problem breaking away to go to commercial. You can do the side by side thing. I despise the caution. Second thing I do is we go back to 5 lugs. I can't stand this one lug thing.
I agree with that.
And if you get the one lug thing gotten rid of, all of this other fueling, waiting on the can stuff goes away because it takes you longer to change the tires, so you're not going to be waiting on fuel cans and trying to get into all this guessing stuff. And then, of course, my third one is that all cup races will be 500 miles.
Oh, yeah. 1,000% the Mike Neff thing.
I'm there. I am there. How about Dale Jr. backing me up on his podcast? I think it was last week. Said all cup races should be 500 miles. I'm like, yeah, buddy.
Oh, God.
That's what I'm talking about. Just once, I want to see him run 993 laps at Martinsville. Just once.
That would be wild.
They would have to change brakes during the race.
That would be crazy, dude.
It would be amazing.
It would be wild.
I mean, amazing. It would be like a freaking endurance race.
It would be crazy.
It would be so cool. But in the modern world of short attention spans, they'll never do it.
Yeah. Back. Okay.
Interesting Intel commercial. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate you, brother. See, Brock, I don't necessarily agree that NASCAR was better without stages because so many drivers and teams figured out the David Pearson method, which was save your stuff for the last 100 miles and then go. And so you had all these races where they rode around and really didn't race hard for the first 3/4 of the race. And it was boring. Now you at least have reason and competition to try to run Briscoe on pit lane.
Okay, here we go.
And Larson's already been on pit lane. But you now at least have reasons for guys to race at the end of the during the race. But I just the caution part is the one that bugs me because we don't need it. And I've always compared it to when they gave you a midway award. They didn't throw a caution so you could hand a big check to the team at the midway point. It's just they let you know who won the midway award. Justin Haley coming into pits.
Good run for him.
Yeah, man. I told you I had TB one to look out for today.
You did.
I'm surprised Priest has run
Same
like today.
I'm with you there, dude. I'm really surprised.
He's a short track kind of guy. It's very surprising. Now, I know you're a Dan Patrick guy, but you said you're not a Rich Eisen guy?
I'm not, no. I mean, I like Rich Eisen. I just don't listen to him.
I was watching his show the other day, and he was talking about his first ever real job in TV. He was on a radio station as Joey Logano pit. He was on a radio station in San Diego, and he worked his first 90 days, and his boss calls him into a conference room, and Eisen's confident that he's getting fired because he's like, I was on the 11 o'clock show, and I would do funny things, and people didn't get where I was coming from. He said there was a town down there called Weed, and when they would be playing, local baseball or whatever, they'd get beat. And he'd be like, yeah, weed got smoked today, or weed got rolled. And he said they didn't have an overnight receptionist, so they had an answering service. And the next day you would come in and there would be a transcript of all the stuff that was called in. And people would be like, who is this clown? Why do you have him on TV and all this kind of stuff? So he thought he was going to get fired. So he goes into the conference room, and the guy slides a piece of paper across the table and says, hey, open that up. And so it's got 3 staples in it. He doesn't know why it's got 3 staples in it, but he pries the thing open and opens it up, and he got a raise. And so he always does this thing when he gets residual checks from movies that he's been in. Yeah. They try to guess how much the check is for.
Oh, yeah.
And it's usually like, $3.80 or something.
Yeah.
So they did Christopher Bell into the pits. They did a let's guess what Rich's raise was. And so he went from $6.50 an hour to $7.90 an hour. Now, this was 1995. I'm shocked that I realize it's local TV, but $7.90 an hour in 1995?
Yeah.
That just seems crazy to me. Did Logano get a pit penalty? Because he was just down on pit lane again. Look at that Chastain paint scheme. I love that car, man.
Let me check. I'll check the Twitter or the X. The everything app.
The X. You got to catch the X. Kyle Busch in 12th, by the way. But yeah, Chastain's got the farm rescue paint scheme. That is beautiful. Love that.
No, nothing.
That's weird because he came back around. Maybe they had a loose wheel or something. Because he was back down coming into pit lane again. Oh, no, wait. I apologize. That was not him.
Oh, no.
I thought that was him. It's another yellow car because he was just coming back out.
Oh, no.
My bad. Sorry to upset all the Logano fans.
Oh, no.
With inaccurate stuff. I commented yesterday on an AI, I'm assuming it was AI generated article talking about Brent Cruz is talking about buying a truck team or starting up a truck team.
Yeah.
And the premise of it was that apparently he had made some kind of a comment that Connor Zilisch was going to be an executive with the team.
Jesse Love, too.
And then they said Jesse Love and Jack Baldwin, who I don't know who Jack Baldwin is.
I think Tommy's kid.
but it made no. That's Luke.
I think he has 2.
Oh, well, I couldn't. He doesn't drive. Let me put it that way, because I
Fair.
looked him up, and there was no. The Jack Baldwin that drove in like 1956
Fair.
or something. That I ain't him. But the premise on the like the first part of the article said that Dale
Oh,
Jr.'s
we're wrecking. Caution is out.
Oh, there you are. Van Giz goes around. The
Towards the
premise
end, the rear
was
grip
that
was just gone.
Dale Jr. driver Jesse Love and Condor Zilich were listed as potential executives for this team. I'm like, Jesse Love drives for Richard Childress Racing, not Dale Earnhardt Jr. So I made sure to comment that and point out that it's interesting that a article about fact checking and saying that it wasn't accurate that Condor Zilich was going to be an executive contained in accusations of its own. I'm like,
Right.
if you're going to put out an article to call people's fact checking wrong, you probably should fact check your article. Bob's Discount Furniture. Bob's.
Oh.
Is that a dozen Bob's displays in the camera shot, I think? And then you have Toyotas. How many Toyotas are in the Bubba shot? 3, 6, 9. I think there was 12 there. Kyle Busch got the Cheddars. That looks like 2, 4, 6, 7 Cheddar evictions.
I did not know that next week we have all 3 series at Watkins Glen.
I know. I was surprised that we get trucks at Watkins Glen. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Is it C. Bell's driving Friesen's truck?
Mm-hmm.
I believe. That'll be fun to watch. Keselowski in the lead. Gotta think that the rest of these peeps are going to dive onto pit lane with 39 to go. But not necessarily, because I'm pretty sure we ran the first stage without pitting.
Yeah.
And this one's 60 laps as well, so we shouldn't have to pit.
And then probably people are going to take the wave around because they're a lap down.
Well, they won't if the leaders don't pit.
I think they're going to have to, though. They haven't pit yet.
But they, like I said, they ran the first whole stage without pitting. So why would they have to pit now?
Everybody's pitting. Probably tires.
I'll buy that. Austin Cindric looks like he should be working in a library. Looks like Blaney is going to be first off pit lane. Ahead of Keselowski. Cindric comes out third. Gibbs fourth. Barry top 5 coming off pit lane. Hamlin, Reddick, Jones Boy, and Suarez rounding up your top 10 racing off pit lane as the Giz goes for a spin and reshapes his rear spoiler.
There's an ARCA race at 2 p.m. Eastern on a Friday. Like, what kind of... Oh, my... I decided that.
Where at? At Watkins Glen?
Watkins Glen, yeah.
Well, when are trucks running?
5 p.m. Eastern.
So you got to get the race in. They can't run after it because you ain't got no lights.
Yeah. Truck race is only 72 laps. Wait, hold on. The truck race is only 50 more miles than the Cup race.
Is more miles or less miles?
Less miles, sorry. 72 laps for the trucks and 90 laps for Cup.
Yeah. How much less was Xfinity in Cup this weekend?
I mean, Xfinity is only 8 laps less.
this weekend?
No.
I
next
thought it was
weekend.
2. No, I'm talking about this weekend.
Oh,
They did 250, right?
Yes, I think so.
Right.
Yes.
So
Let's
that's
see.
100. That's 100 laps. So it's only 80 miles shorter. I just.
I don't get it, man. I just don't get it.
Well, run the boot.
Be a longer race.
I'll die on that hill too. Yeah, which is why they won't do it, because they claim if they run the boot, they have to cut 30 laps off the race. I'm like, why? It's already the shortest race on the entire schedule. Who cares if you add an extra 60 miles to the race?
And Watkins Glen is so lame now. Like, I don't get it.
I know. And the boot would give you 2 more passing opportunities. Just stupid. Just stupid.
Frustrating, man.
By the way, thanks once again to everybody that joins us on these watch parties. I appreciate
Agreed.
y'all being out here.
Yeah,
Hey, there's a corn outfit for you. Nothing
Oh,
says
God.
sweat your butt off in the summertime than a corn outfit.
Is it a little corny?
That's very corny, actually. Well,
Thank you.
one was a little corny because it was just a hat. The other one was full on corny because it was the whole body.
Fair.
What are we doing here? Why are we suddenly like flashing back to safety vehicles? That was weird. Oh, this must be all your wave rounds.
Probably.
See, that's where if you want to jack some people up and you're leading the race at that point, you don't hit, all those cars have to stay behind you. They don't get to take a wave around because you're the leader.
You'd probably hurt it in the long run, though.
Maybe. But that's one of those where if you're like, I don't know, Blaney's got to win.
Yeah.
So you stay out because it ain't going to hurt you. You're just going for points. How did Bush get so sideways in his box? Oh, I thought Bush was pulling up to say he was sorry. I don't think so. I feel like that was a wave in anger. Just saying. Green, 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 green. 34 to go in stage number 2. Okay, so apparently I was wrong. I thought we had the same length stage in 1 and 2, but we do not. Because that's way more.
Oh, boy.
Don't get too excited now. Yes, I apologize. The second stage is 140 laps, not 70. I thought it was 70 laps. Now things make more sense. Hey, have you done the Grok thing to see who the most famous person is? It's X-Face.
Mine was Gluck.
Nice.
What about you?
I had Flea.
Nice.
Yeah, I was excited about that. Carson says.
Oh, got a caution.
Carson says they are waiting for rain to quit so Hickory can go back to racing.
Oh, there we go. It's still raining there? Good God. What a nightmare. What a nightmare for those people.
Caution flag is out. Delaney's your leader. So here we go again. 30 to go when we took the caution flag for a car that turned sideways, went onto pit lane, and drove off.
Yeah, if you know why.
I don't believe there was any contact with the wall, so I don't think
know.
there's any debris cleanup. Let's see how
you know why
many
Neff.
laps this is. I don't know why. That's my problem.
They got to bundle it up and make it more exciting.
No. Right now, pit road should be open right here. And you should be able to go into the pits on this lap. But they won't. It'll be next lap, if not the lap after, before you open pit road. And I don't understand why. Carson agrees with you that, as I said, Hickory is waiting to run the cars 2 or 3 through the rain. And yes, it is a nightmare. Frank Unk, on the other hand, says this is the Iowa Yawn 350.
Yeah, not the best race, but it's been okay.
But there you have it. There's no contact with the wall whatsoever. So there's no debris to pick up. And everybody, for the most part, just pitted. So call it a quickie caution. Let all cars lead lap or lap down come to pit lane. So you save a lap there. I don't know if you saw this or not. Kyle Busch is in 10th.
Okay. I can dig that.
Me too. All right, so here we come. Bunch of these cars that pitted earlier in the stage are coming down again. By the way, if I'm Poobah of NASCAR, we also go back to valence, no more splitter. Hate the splitter. I also make a rule that the nose of the car's got to be 4 inches off the ground. Forget this freaking sealed off to the ground garbage. I like that. Got the Cup trophy in the back seat of the convertible Camaro. That's a nice look. Brock, I don't know if they have to clean up clippings. If it's just clippings. Now, mind you, if it's clods of dirt, then yeah, I'm on board having to pick up dirt. But grass clippings kind of just blow away. Because these cars create a lot of wind. I never knew that experience until I moved to Charlotte. Because I had been at Indy, and you don't get close enough to really deal with the wind from the cars in Indy. So my first ever race at Charlotte, I bought tickets in the chicken bone section, which was a general admission thing on a backstretch. And I'm sitting like 4 rows up off the fence at the beginning of the backstretch. So they're just coming off turn 2. So we're there before the race, and everybody's drinking beers and just throwing their cans and stuff down to the fence. So there's this big pile of beer cans all along the fence and everything. They drop the rag, and they come out of turn 2 the first time, and this tsunami of empty beer cans lifts up and washes into the first, 6 rows of the backstretch grandstands.
Nice.
You're covered in old beer and trash and chicken bones. And that is when I then understood why they call it the chicken bone section, because the chicken bones fly up and land all over you. Yeah, I understand this, Brock, but I don't understand why they want the cautions to be longer. The whole theory of racing is you want to race. You don't be driving around at reduced speed. Carson in the pro late model race yesterday, apparently somebody got a bad rear end.
Oh,
That's never a good thing anytime you get a bad rear end. I don't care what you're doing. Bob's. All right, so not terrible. It's going to be a 5-lap caution. I can almost deal with that because we are in the restart zone and we are green. I feel there, Carson. Carson says it's 30,000 to win for pros and 80,000 to win for late models at Hickory for the throwback. So some boys said they'll do whatever it takes, including wrecking their teammate. That sounds like a good idea until you actually do it.
yeah.
And then having to deal with that for a long time to come can be a really bad scenario. Did you ever read Brandon White's article about he interviewed Lee Pulliam and Philip Morris recently to like go back over their, you can call it a feud, but just their battles, because they battled for a long time at South Boston. And
Interesting.
yeah, and I mean we got to the point where one of them reached in the car, pulled the wires out of the ignition box, stuff like that. I mean, there was some stuff, but it's a great article. If you get a chance to find it, just Google Brandon White, Lee Pulliam, Philip Morris, and you'll find it, I'm sure.
Okay.
But it's a really good article, and it did. You know, that was when those two guys were perennial national champion contenders.
Yeah.
Kind of like Denny's paint scheme. That's a nice. I'm not a big teal fan, but
I was going to say, you like the teal?
That's a nice looking paint scheme. I'd be happier if it was all red, but it's crisp. It's clean. You can actually read the stuff on the side of it. Unlike Kezwalski's, it looks like it's just a scribble pad. Wait a minute. Don't look now. Ryan Priest, top 10.
See, you never know.
Where did that happen? Where did that happen from? So Carson lets us know they didn't even get to the late model portion last night at Hickory. Pro late models were running and it got rained out after 40 laps. It was great to see the crowd they had. Man, that place was packed. Josh Berry, top 5. Ty Gibbs, top 5. That Jones boy, top 10. Reddick in the top 10.
What a smorgasbord.
Logano, 21st. Briscoe, 22nd. Bell, 23rd. This whole race has been thrown on its head thanks to that caution. Suarez up to 13th. Hate to break the news of Trey Lyles. Zane Smith's a lap down. So look now, the Van Giz is in 33rd. In case you have money on him today. Larson's 19th. Stenhouse Jr. 2 laps down.
What a miserable day for him.
He's been running like a bag of hammers all day long. Suarez and Dillon getting after it, man. It's kind of interesting that nobody's even tried to get up to the very top of the new pavement and just kind of stretch the legs a little bit into the old stuff. You know, kind of brush that off and see what happens. That's going to be pretty hard to do, Brock Hay. He's hoping that SVG can get back on the lead lap. I don't think that's going to happen. Dillon finally clears Suarez. Sets his sights on Dennis, who's up here giving Reddick the business. This just in, Richard Childress Racing in 8th and 12th or 13th.
$150 laps to go from Corn Country.
There you go. Yeah, Kenneth, we were talking about that earlier today, giving a shout out to Stuart, telling him hope he feels better. I can't imagine he will be back this year. I think he'll be lucky to race next year.
Same.
But there's a chance that he will. I mean, I think he'll be back in a car eventually because this is what he does. And I don't think that there's anything at this point that says if something were to happen in another wreck that it would endanger his life. I think what he has is just, bone injuries that can get fixed. There's nothing that's nervous or brain related that's going to cause him to.
Oh, we got a wreck. We're wrecking.
But they've been trying to wreck this whole time. Ty Dillon. It would be cool if you could figure out a way to tie the colors on this thing to the banner. So you just clicked on the banner and it automatically changed it to yellow.
Ooh, cool. Heavy damage to ties.
Yeah, it unfortunately whacked both ends. Whacked both ends. That's not going to be good. Yeah, 34 just got loose right there and had to catch it.
Yeah. Free pass, Zane Smith.
Trey Lyle doing the happy dance as we speak.
He's feeling some sort of way.
Yeah, that's a parachute hanging off the back of Ty's car there. Mail time.
Mail time.
Got a question from Bob in Vincennes, Indiana.
Where?
You're supposed to read that from the mail.
Oh. Well, do you trust tree shrubs and lawns experts? Well, give Save a Tree a call. Brian.
I wouldn't do that. I would
Arborist.
call Brian. I would call Brian Nolan because he's a landscape guy.
My man. Yep, good try. Throw that away.
Yeah, you should mail that back to him with your card stapled to it.
I'll be like, hey, if you ever need anything else, let me know.
All right, pit time. Bunch of them coming in. Looks like it's a bunch of people at the back side of the lead lap. So guys like 10th on back. I hate when they put a graphic up that says race off pit road. All the cars went off pit road and they never gave you a name of anybody coming off pit road. Just saying. So now we've returned to some normalcy. Kezwalski is back at the front. The rest of those cars are trying to flip the stage because we got 4 to go in the stage. We're going to be lucky to get a green flag lap in here before this thing's over.
I think we're gonna have a 2-lap dash. Yeah, they're choosing.
Oh, yeah, we're choosing. Look at that. See, and that just goes to show you they could make these cautions faster if they wanted to.
1,000%.
Silly gooses.
Silly goose.
Kyle Busch inside row 4 for the restart. Bowman has fought his way back up to inside row 3 next to Barry. Ty Gibbs starting inside row 2. You know about that.
Wow.
Ed Lane dancing happily. He and Trey Lyle doing a joint little jig. I still need to reach out to somebody at Daytona and find out when we went back to this weaving the cars coming out of turn 4. And away we go. Green flag. 2 to go in the stage. Kezwalski with a big jump.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Larson is in 11th. Turn it up to 11.
Whoa! Stage 2. Brad Keselowski won this stage.
Blaney comes in second.
Oh, Larson almost just junked the field.
Kyle Busch, 5th in the stage. How about that? Jones boy gets him a top 10 in the stage. Priest comes in 9th. And it is A. Dillon rounding out the top 10 in stage number dos.
Number dos.
Banners. What happened? I clicked the wrong thing. Hate when I clicked the wrong thing. Beautiful.
Well, could this be the day Keselowski gets to victory lane?
That'd be awesome.
Would be.
God, I misspelled Cindric's name again. Dang it.
Rip.
Loser. Cindric could get there. Gibbs could get there. I mean, let's talk.
Yeah?
Never know if that Jones boy, if this could be the one, because he wins a race every year just out of the blue.
Right.
That was weird. Little 1
7
second.
of the top 10 have not won a race this season.
Little quick clip of Tracy Morgan eating popcorn there. That was really strange. It was like 1 second.
But like the only people in the top 10 that have won this year are Cindric, Blaney, and Barry in the top 10. That's it.
There you go.
We could get a real big upset here.
It's possible. And like I said, it'll keep the chaos math alive.
I'm down.
That's what we want. I'm all about chaos.
I'm down. I want more chaos, brother.
I do too. And then we get to the total chaos in the season finale, which would still be the greatest thing ever. Bowman comes into the pits. Was the pit lane not open or something? Because it was Ty Dillon and Bowman and nobody else. That's really strange.
Well, Brad is going to pit in 40 laps because they can't make it to the end.
Right.
So I don't know.
There goes the Jones boy. So that's also a third person on pit lane. So Brad could go 90 laps on a tank of gas. That seems like a lot.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's Brad, and we've seen him do crazy things before.
True.
Now we're playing pool with Denny Hamlin.
Oh.
Joey Logano, Chase Briscoe, Christopher Bell, Chase Elliott for Iowa Speedway. I don't know why we have a pool table for Iowa Speedway. But we do, because that's how we roll. That's how we roll. How's the weather in Idaho today?
It is currently 93 degrees.
And I think you're hotter than we are today, because we are quite comfortable today. Survey says it is partly cloudy and 79, feels like 83.
I would like that. I would like that a lot.
And amazingly, it doesn't look like they're talking about rain today.
Wow.
We have had a truckload of rain in the last few days.
Really?
We had, between Monday and Tuesday of this past week, we had 9 inches of rain in my backyard.
Holy crap.
We had 4 inches on Monday and 5 1/4 inches on Tuesday.
Like that's like buckets.
Absolutely. And the Monday one, it was 4 inches of rain in like 40 minutes. It was full on freaking soon.
That's monsoon that does not stop.
Right.
Good Lord.
I got to research this unleaded 88 thing. I still can't believe we only do 350 laps. That's just stupid. I still have not been able to understand this Powerball thing
Same.
with NASCAR. I've tried to research it, and I can't. I've not been able to find an explanation anywhere of what it's about.
I'm not really following that either, brother.
Which is, you would think that there would be a lot of money behind telling people how this works so that they would be involved.
I'm with you.
Dwayne Ray thinks that one guy calling the race is in love with Kyle Larson.
Which one's that?
Dwayne, I don't know how many times you've watched NASCAR, but pretty much all the announcers are in love with Kyle Larson. There's a whole clique. I think they all actually wear T-shirts under their shirts that say "I love Kyle Larson." Oh man, we're gonna get our mileage out of this Kyle Busch wreck from.
Oh, you know it.
Practice too. This is like the 5th time they've shown this today.
Yep.
That's the one that would really be fun to see. Just to see Kyle get back on the winning side, but
oh yeah, be awesome.
For personal reasons, I would love to see it happen.
Oh, look your favorite commentator.
Oh, don't even.
He was on Bringing the Heat with Trey Lyle earlier this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Did Trey tell him that he has a friend that can't stand him?
No, he did not.
Oh, that's disappointing. I give him a hard time for that. Dwayne, if you've been watching races for 40 years, then you should know that every single announcer is absolutely in love with Kyle Larson. Although, to be fair, Lee Diffie is in love with Carl Lawson, not Kyle Larson.
You are awful.
Listen to him say it. He says Carl Lawson all the time.
Oh, Neff.
Could be wrong, but I think they're in the restart zone. Away we go. Whoa, Gibbs washes up underneath Cindric. 3 wide into the corner.
Oh!
Dennis is around. Dennis. Oh, Dennis. Bobs.
Wow.
so. Did somebody hit him? Because he's on that microphone awful quick. Well, we are 4 wide going into the corner. That's never going to turn out well.
He just got loose.
Yep. Thankfully, didn't hit anything. Just going to need new tires. Got to have them new tires. Tried to take Allmendinger out.
Mm-hmm.
Bob's. Nice slow-mo shot, guys. Well done. $127 laps to go, by the way, for those doing math at home. Under caution, lap 223. Keselowski is leading Blaney. Cindric is in the 3rd spot. And I had to pull up Denny's stats for me. Ty Gibbs 4th. Josh Berry is in 5th. Kyle Busch is in 6th. Ryan Preece 7th. Austin Dillon in 8th. Carl Lawson in 9th. And Chase Elliott rounding out your top 10. Green light is on for pit lane. Couple fakers. Here's our first taker, that Jones boy. Logano's on pit road. Hocevar just drove by. There goes Dennis. Busher got boxed in, didn't want to run over the other crew guy. Nice of him to not do that.
I don't know why they're pitting here. They can't make it, though.
Because they're back in the pack.
I guess.
So might as well come in and throw some more tires on it. Paying $2,500 a set, might as well use them because you ain't going to get to use them in the future.
Yeah. I'm going to get a snack, Neff. I'll be back.
I'll miss you. All right, so Michelle wants to know, is DJ a non-favorite announcer? No. Lee Diffie is my non-favorite announcer. And call me a homer, call me whatever you want to call me, but I'm not a fan of them bringing in these guys with Australian, English, New Zealand accents to call road racing, and ultimately with Diffie, call all racing. It's not my thing, and I don't appreciate it. And we get into a discussion about it last week, because I'm all for American announcers calling racing in the United States. And there you go. Thanks, Michelle. I appreciate that. I miss some of the old announcers. I always thought Bob Jenkins was a great announcer. Alan Bestwick is a
Yes.
stud. I miss Ned Jarrett on pit lane. I wasn't a huge fan of Ned in the booth, but I love Ned Jarrett on pit lane.
Alan Bestwick, man, that is my guy.
I miss Jerry Punch on pit lane. I love, and I would like, that's a guy that I would like to get on the podcast.
That would be cool.
The stories of Jerry Punch, of the people whose lives he saved in racing. I mean, people that had wrecks and Jerry was there.
Yeah.
I mean, Ernie Irvan. When
Yeah.
Ernie Irvan wrecked at Michigan, Jerry Punch saved his life. If it wasn't for Jerry Punch, Ernie Irvan would have died. Because Ernie had the same injury that killed Dale Earnhardt.
Wow.
And Jerry Punch saved his life. Look, corn.
Wow.
Look, corn tractor. Look, corn. Corn. Are we going racing again?
Woo!
I guess we're going racing again. Didn't even know that we had chosen. Green. Ty Gibbs trying to wrap the bottom.
Oh, we're wrecking.
Yes, we are. 38 going around. Man, talk about caution. 3 cautions. What the heck?
Keselowski's coming to pit now.
Trey Lyle, don't look. I'm not sure if he got touched or not. He was just in the middle of a bunch of stuff. Styrofoam going around in the wind.
Oh, he got a little bump.
That he did. Do believe that is one Carson Hocevar that gave him a little love tap. I don't believe it was on purpose. I think it just happened. It's like Hocevar just kind of drifted up. Dennis was able to check it up and miss him.
That was Hocevar again.
Yep. And those are the things that I think really get. And it's not Hocevar. Let me just point this out. It's not a Hocevar thing. There's a lot of these guys that, and you hear drivers talk about all the time, the racing in the back is more intense than the racing in the front.
Mm-hmm.
But you get these guys that are really just doing dangerous maneuvers for like 26th place.
Yep.
And you just really don't need to be doing that. And that's another one of these where I don't know that Hocevar did anything wrong. He's on the bottom. He's trying to stay on the bottom, and the car just drifted up on him. Kez coming to the pits.
Wow, Blaney. Cindric don't.
Not sure who that is behind him.
Kyle.
Here comes Kyle Busch. Doing that American thing in the American Cheddar's car. America. Is that Selemon's Plumbing? All right, Keselowski is packing it full. That would insinuate to me that they're going to try to go. They can't go 118 laps. So that
If there's anyone that's going to try, though,
tells me they're going to try to get everything out of this and just do a splash to get them to the end. But I hear you, Brock Hay. 77 doing 77 things.
Yep.
He's trying hard. Sometimes when you try hard, you wreck. Sometimes when you try hard, you win. Oh, some friend of mine just slipped out a little tidbit. That was the first time since 2019 that Keselowski has swept stages.
Oh, I saw that.
Homes.com. What up, Holmes? Oh my God. Thought for a second there that girl was going to go down and try to eat the breadstick without using her hands. I just what it looked like was about to happen. I'm like, oh my God. And yes, Brock Hay, you managed to speak it into manifestation. SVG back on the lead lap.
Whatever happened to Justin Haley? Where's he at?
He came in pit stop before last, I think, which means he's going to be back there pretty far. Just remind everybody, we'll be back next Sunday, 2 o'clock, or shortly thereafter. We go on right before the green flag.
I will be in Portland.
What are you doing in Portland?
IndyCar race.
That sounds like fun.
All right.
Enjoy the rain. Because it always rains up there.
No, I was looking at the weather, and it's supposed to be like high 80s.
Still rains in the 80s. Hate to break the news to you. What is wrong with that picture? A Menard's dark green car? Menards should be chartreuse. They're always chartreuse. How do you have a dark green Menards car? That's just wrong. They're telling you Chase Briscoe is one to watch. Oh, to answer your question, Haley's in 17th. Right ahead of Briscoe, who's one to watch. I think they might be mistaken in that category. Don't look now. Green, green, green. And we're 3 wide again. You would think that after 2 very short runs to caution, we would not go 3 wide immediately again. But we are talking about race car drivers, and they don't think very much.
Hear that?
They put the helmet on or they do stupid things. Larson's going to dive in the middle of Elliott and Dillon here. Try to grab a spot. And he thought better of it. Blaney squirts out to the lead ahead of Cindric. Ryan Preece up to 3rd. Josh Berry is 4th. Joe Gibbs. Ty Gibbs rounding out your top 5. Austin Dillon, Chase Elliott, Kyle Larson, William Byron, AJ Allmendinger. That's your top 10. and Bowman is in 18th. So Hendrick is 7th, 8th, 9th, and 18th. Cindric not messing around. Diving on the low side, going, come on, Blaney, I know you don't run well for the first 20 or 30 laps of a run, and I think I can. Let's get up here and both wear our stuff out so Priest can come around and grab the lead. Tell you what, there's a lot of three wide passing without a lot of, or three wide racing without a lot of passing happening.
I know, right? Like, is this
Like,
good racing?
they all-
Is this not? Like, I don't know if this is good racing or not.
They all get three wide, and then they all go right back to where they were. Then they all get to three wide, and they all go back to where they were. I'm trying to figure out if this is a good race or not. And so far, I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. Blaney has shaken off Cindric and pulled her back out to 0.3 of a second. Chase Elliott's clawed his way up to 5th. Gibbs has slid back to 7th. The Dinger is now in 10th.
Oh, we're spinning.
That Jones boy going for a ride into the grass.
Oh, it was right in front of Keselowski, too.
And the caution flag is out. I don't know if anybody had 12 on their bingo card for cautions today. Jesus.
I know, right?
But it feels like we're headed there. I wonder what Tri-State is.
I don't know.
I feel like it's like a healthcare company.
Oh, it was the 19 that got him. Yeah, the 6 was clear. The 19 got with him.
I mean, 19 made the contact, but I feel like the 43 came down there. I don't think the 19 really went up.
Good job by SVG for not getting in that wreck.
Truth. He tried to.
Yeah. Oh, Nemechek and Bubba.
That looked kind of intentional.
I know, right?
That's a long way to travel to hit somebody unintentionally. And then Reddick comes in and goes, "Don't you hit my teammate." Boom.
Yeah, I don't know what his deal was there. That's weird.
Gave him the business. This does not look like a quick pick stop for one Darrell Wallace.
Darrell Wallace.
I feel like we're changing a toe link.
I think we are.
First 170 laps, 1 caution. Since then, 7.
Yep, Bubba Wallace broken right rear toe link.
Broke the link.
So Blaney comes into pit. Cindric doesn't.
Right, Gibbs is in there. I believe that's Priest. Looks like Allmendinger. And who's that behind him? Is that Reddick? I really think they should have the monster girls catching tires off the. I think they should work on that brand.
Nice.
It's good branding, man. Build the brand.
It's something. I don't know if it's good, but it's something.
Did you ever see I have a album on my Facebook page, and it started out. I was getting ready to try to take pictures of drivers after driver intros at Charlotte.
Yeah.
And the very first driver gets introed, and I'm following him, and I snap the picture, and I realize that I basically got the monster girl from behind.
Oh God.
With the driver on the other side. I like see an arm.
Oh, Neff.
And so then I just run with it. And I literally took a picture of the monster girl with every driver going behind her. And I posted the whole thing, but every caption is the driver. It wasn't the monster girl. She thought, and to be fair, Jerry Jordan got so mad at me about it because he thought it was just, tacky and classless. To be fair, before I posted it, I asked her if it was okay because I knew her, seeing her at the track all the time.
Oh, yeah.
She knew who I was. So I said, hey, just being funny with this, you cool? And she's like, heck yeah, that's a great angle for me. And I'm like, all right, as long as you're down with it, then I'm down with it. So it wasn't, I caught a little grief from Jerry on it, but as long as she was cool with it, then I didn't have a problem.
Exactly.
Oh, this little kid drawing on his couch, man, that'd be a butt whooping. Holy cats. Yeah, if you ever get a chance, it's funny to look because it's literally 40 pictures. Every driver starting the Coke 600.
That's actually funny.
All right, I don't understand why there's a blue light on top of the Limu limo. Pickles. There it is, the pickle slush.
Oh, God, that looks so gross.
I bet it's delicious.
It looks disgusting.
Delicious. Then we have Kansas. Why? I don't know, but then we have Kansas. I almost don't recognize Chastain without a beard.
It is weird.
All right, are we choosing? All right, so we're going to go back to green with 102 to go. Front row is going to be one Josh Berry and Austin Cindric. Chase Elliott, Austin Dillon, row 2. I believe that's William Byron. Yes, William Byron and C. Bell in row 3. Kyle Larson. I believe Nemechek in row 4. Are we doing invoicing today?
It is the top of the month. Not yet. My mom's got to send it to me. I'm just looking up research stats for Portland for next week.
Nice.
Looking at previous year's box scores.
Gotcha. Don't look now, but we are in the restart zone.
Oh, we are already pretty wide.
Haley getting swallowed up.
Oh, boy.
C. Bell drifting up into Lawson.
Yes, he is.
And not letting off of him.
No,
looked
he's
to me
not.
Looked to me like he had a chance there to pull away and decided he wasn't going to.
Oh, yeah.
He is running Larson all the way to the wall.
Yes, he is. Oh!
Oh. All the way to the wall. And now
Good.
Chastain's like, watch, I can show you how to do that even better. Throws it in there, runs him up into the
Lord.
gray. Larson just getting roughed up. Now Priest is going to try to give him more of the business.
Whoa!
Larson's got a bunch of junk all over his tires, so he's fighting to get grip back. Reddick's going around with Bell. Everybody else checking up, trying not to run into things.
You know who's so good on the radio is TJ Majors.
TJ Majors,
He is amazing.
as I said many, many moons ago when he was Dale Jr.'s spotter at Daytona, I had him on the radio and I was just listening. And I'm like, TJ Majors is like Rembrandt working in oils when you listen to him calling at a super speedway.
Oh, yeah.
Because literally, you can sit there with your eyes closed,
Yeah, you really can.
and tell exactly what is going on from like 5 spots in front to 5 spots behind. I mean, he paints the whole picture. It
Literally,
is
though,
incredible.
dude. It is wild.
It is incredible. So who screws up who here? Looks like Chase Briscoe giving the business to Reddick.
Hey.
Bell actually came down a little further than I think he should have. And so...
Oh, I think the 19 got into the 45.
Yeah, 19 gets into the 45, but at the same time, I think Bell came down a little bit, which was at the wrong time based on the 45 trying to catch it. No, I take that back. Bell was above the seam still. I thought he came down a little, but he didn't. I mean, he may have come down a couple inches, but he was going to get hit no matter what. All right, so is that 9 cautions now since lap 170? I think. Man, Alex Bowman, that was a bold move. He just threw it up there to the wall from the middle of the track and got around him. Darn lucky that Bell didn't back it up in front of him. Logano's going to have to get a dry cleaning bill after that one. Amazing to think that there's more Hunt Brothers pizza decals inside Logano's car than there are Pennzoil's.
I know.
That's surprising. Larson is all the way back to 14th, man. He got roughed up. Priest is down to 12th. This just in, Van Gisbergen in the top 20.
Wow.
On an oval.
Okay.
Already trying to mentally prepare myself for next weekend with Brock May on here. Or excuse me, Brock Hay, not Brock May.
You can always
Brock,
tune in.
we know we're gonna hear it all weekend long.
You could always tune in to the Portland Grand Prix.
Are we doing a Grand Prix watch party?
I don't know.
That'd be fun. If you had your headset hooked up to your phone, standing out on pit lane.
I think that's frowned upon.
As long as you're not showing video of the cars going by, I think you'd be okay.
Okay.
I believe. I may be wrong. Oh, damn. I forgot to change the end of stage 2 thing. Been so wrapped up in all these cautions, I didn't change the banner at the bottom. Shooter. Not at all, Brock. Hey, you are not banned. I just know we're going to get a never-ending cavalcade of SVG love on a road course next weekend. The only people that I know of that have ever been banned from a watch party are the spammer things that come in and tell us that if we go to some link, we can increase our viewership by thousands.
Yeah.
And I don't know how to ban them, but I know they get banned.
I wish they would get banned. I don't know if they do. They just don't show up again. Start at second.
So interestingly, and I may be wrong, but I think we've had the same pace car all day today.
Really?
I only remember seeing the vet. What are we
looking at here?
Talking about? Something's going on.
I don't know.
Somebody's calculating something, or else they're looking at the telemetry. I feel like we're getting ready to see an AJ Foyt moment here where a guy just grabs the computer and throws it.
I just feel we're going to get a surprise winner, Neff.
I mean, I'm about a surprise winner. I just think we're going to get a unique winner. I don't think we're going to have somebody who's already won a race.
I think we're going to get a winner that hasn't won this season.
Right. That's what I'm on board with that belief. And here we go again. Green flag is
Green
out.
flag. Holy Ryan Preece. Preece may win this race.
He may. Or he may get taken out by his teammate.
Huh?
He almost did. Keselowski tried to wreck to avoid hitting him right there.
Oh, man, that 42 is not giving an inch there. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Well, Brock, hey, I don't know how to tell you this, brother, but your boy just took another trip through the grass. It's Kyle Busch at Rectum. There you go. No, sir. Michelle was asking if we were talking about Lawson and Elliott beating and banging. No, we were talking about it. Kyle Larson got roughed up by Chase Elliott and about everybody else in the top 10 and dropped himself all the way back to about 15th. But there was, and it wasn't just Elliott. Chase, Christopher Bell is the one that ultimately whacked him.
Uh-huh.
Or no, not the one that ultimately whacked him. I think it was Elliott that whacked him, but it was Bell that was really roughing him up.
What a hell of a restart, though, by Ryan Preece.
I feel like Dwayne is being sarcastic. I may be mistaken.
SVG, boy, he's awesome.
I feel like there was a tongue in his cheek when he made that post.
I think someone may be getting a little angry. His name is Brock at that.
It's possible.
Kyle Busch is I'm gonna search this to see if this is an appropriate word to say. Oh, okay. British English slang term.
Knob end. I feel like that's the end of the end of the pool cue that you sit on the floor. I believe is the knob end. And here comes Cindric down pit lane. At the, what are we at? 85 laps to go?
Uh-huh.
Wow, that almost looks like Ryan Blaney in that helmet. I know it's not because Ryan Blaney's driving a car right now. It really looked like him. Lawson's in. What happened? Oh, we got a little cosmetic work. He's got a gap. So Brock says he can't say what he really wants to say because he'll lose his YouTube account. The best he can do is knob end.
I get it.
To be fair, I lost my Twitter account for 8 months.
What'd you do?
Because I was at the Miss Hooters pageant at Charlotte Motor Speedway on a race weekend. I was doing photography, and they had a country western concert. I believe it was Luke Bryan. And he says, "Where's my boys? I need my rednecks out here." And all the guitar players come up to the front of the stage. And I take a picture with my cell phone and post it on Twitter at the time, because it wasn't X yet, and say, "Rednecks rocking out." And I got suspended for hate speech.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, I'm a redneck. I don't understand where this is going from. And so the problem was, I tried for the better part of like 4 months to speak to a human being and I never could. It was
Oh.
all this automated response crap. You called, they didn't have a support phone number anywhere. So after 4 months, I gave up. And then on a wild hair one weekend, I just tried to send a tweet and it let it go through. So I don't know if I was on a 6-month ban and I just didn't realize it till 8 months. But I literally tried for 4 months and couldn't get a hold of a human being to be like, look, the guy in the band said, I want my rednecks up here. It's not like I was being hateful. Brock, should I worry that you're on your 5th Facebook account?
That is severely concerning.
5 is a lot. I mean, 1 is a mistake.
True.
2 is a trend. 3 is a problem. I don't know what 5 is, but that's a lot, brother. I guess you're right, Dwayne. We're not allowed to be rednecks anymore. But I am a proud ass redneck, and I won't deny it. That's just kind of like Zelle. My Zelle account got blocked because some guy, I was doing a car show, and I was using my Zelle for pre-registration.
Uh-huh.
And this guy wanted to pre-register, sent me the money. I signed him up. He sent a message to me on Facebook that I didn't see for a couple days. And by the time I saw it and responded to him, he had put a complaint in to his bank about the transaction. But once he saw my message, everything was good. So I reached back out to him because Zelle said he had to remove his complaint, and he still hasn't done it.
Weird.
So my Zelle account's been blocked for over 2 years. No, year and a half. Because this guy hasn't removed his complaint. And I have no recourse. I've talked to the people at Zelle.
Good
I've talked
Lord.
to people in my bank. I got nothing.
Come on, people. Sorry, not you, Neff.
I understand.
Ay.
Ty
They can't get up off their own, you know what?
Ty Dillon driving through the grass again. And unfortunately, we've asked for this.
Not wrong.
Because NASCAR could sit on their hands and not throw the caution right away. But they've been getting railed on it so bad of late that they're not going to do that. So the minute somebody's sideways, they're throwing the caution. They're not riding it out. Because I'm like, where was Dillon running when he spun? 32nd or something? He's like 2 laps down. I think he just lost it. I may be wrong. Lawson may have got into him. Oh, yeah, Lawson got into him big time. Freaking dumped him. Wrecked him. Damn near killed him. So Dillon has pulled back up in front of Larson. I feel like you're not allowed to be there. Larson has pulled back around him. Now, if I'm those other guys behind Dillon, I'm wondering why he's allowed to be up there. Here we got Seabell trying to wreck Larson.
Keselowski was like, it would be nice to be able to race here.
I mean, let's be fair. This is like a street stock race, man. This
is rough, man.
Going to be interesting to see the post-race report. Josh Berry has gone 101 laps since he pitted.
Damn.
So that'll answer your question there. That means Keselowski's got a real chance to go into the end, especially with all these caution flag laps we've been running.
Yeah.
Blake Harris. I felt like he was getting ready to spit over the side of his box right there. He stopped before he did it, but it kind of looked like he was getting ready to hock a loogie. Can we get the folks at Xfinity to change up the bonus program?
What do you mean?
I'm tired of hearing I was almost as fast as Xfinity Internet, or I was as fast as Xfinity Internet.
I mean,
can we just say I was way faster than that slow ass Spectrum Internet, or I could kick the crap out of Comcast Internet, something like just to break it up.
I don't think that's politically correct, though.
I know it's not politically correct. I'm just tired of hearing I was as fast as Xfinity Internet.
They get like $600 every time they say it, too.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I know. Brock, I don't know that it's Larson's fault that he's in 28th place right now. He about got wrecked, and he had damage, so they came in and threw some bear bond on his hood to try to keep the air from blowing out the side. So at this pace, he's going to have a real chance to be back up in the top 10 here soon. Uh-oh, looks like we chose again. So this is almost as bad as ESPN I was missing coming back from the – you would come back from break and the green flag would be out. This is almost as bad. They keep missing to choose.
Okay, so field situation.
Chase
Elliott in first. Can't make it. Byron might be able to make it. And third is Bowman. He's good. Barry's in fourth. He can't make it. Hunter Nemechek's in fifth. He can. Briscoe, Keselowski, hosts of our 6, 7, 8. He can. Priest is who you got to watch for. He's currently in ninth and's got fresher tires.
Byron to the lead. Elliott trying to do the crossover. Not going to work. Ooh, I don't know who that was below Dennis there, but that was almost a wreck. I think that was Haley. Yes, that was Haley. Haley and McDowell are running 11th and 12th. Blaney's in 13th. Kyle Busch, 15th. Logano's in 14th. Brock Hayes says his sarcasm chat doesn't come across well in the chat. We get you, brother. We feel you. See, Michelle's with me, man. He's got Xfinity. It's much better than what he used to have from a former phone company. So I can feel you. But we're tired of hearing about how fast it is. D. Wayne, I didn't know they had internet in Kentucky, brother. I'm glad to know you at least have some.
Well, that's just
Y'all
mean.
using dial-up still?
So mean.
Michelle
Oh,
says
come on! For the love of God, people.
that's a debris caution right there. You
At
gotta
least it's-
kind of
At least
throw
it's
that.
visible. This is getting messy.
Yeah, man. Where that is though, well, I guess it's still.
Yeah. Well, I wonder who it came out
I
of.
feel like if they'd have left that there for just a couple laps, it'd have blown all the way up to the fence. That's a side window.
Who's it from?
I'm not sure. I bet we'll find out here in a minute.
I bet we will too. I think it's right there. I think it's 34 car.
Switch this back over. Who was the guy that had the idea to change the color on our display when we changed the damn flag? Because this is dumb.
Oh.
Pretty sure you're right. It's 34 because he's coming down pit lane with no side window in. Now, the question is, it's a 7/8 mile track, so he shouldn't have to have a side window. Are they making him put a side window in, or is he just coming down? Now, mind you, it'll totally screw up your arrow.
Yeah.
But all right, you don't have to have it, to the best of my knowledge. Did that just say 88 laps to go? Because I swear we were at 77 to go on the last caution. Maybe it said 68 to go. Does that say 68?
Chase is in.
I'm going to go with 68.
9 and the 21 are in. Kyle's in. Busher's
Elliott
in.
Pitts, Barry Pitts, Boosh Pitts, Boosh.
We need the
Pitts.
we need that Amazon thing. What's it called? The thing where we got all excited.
The burn bar?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know that, buddy.
Oh yeah, I love that thing.
Where am I at?
That was a good time.
There you go. Just for you.
I love it. We do love the burn bar.
I really feel like we should have clipped that out of that show that day.
We should have.
When we all lost our minds about the burn bar. That was so funny. God, that was funny. Cold Custard is 27. Thought he was older than that. I guess that says 66 to go. All right, I'm better. So I thought it said 88, and I'm like, how the hell did we go from 77 to 88? They adding laps to make up for all the cautions? So basically, I feel like Haley, maybe Nemechek, well, that would put Byron and Bowman in there too, are not going to be able to make it. I think everybody else can. But like I said, as many caution laps as we've had, I feel like you could probably go close to 150 laps. which Bowman would be at 136. Byron would be at 144. I feel like with all the cautions we've had, I think you could do it. Something tells me we're going to find out.
Yeah.
Suarez is 15th. JHN has had 100 Cup starts.
Wow.
God, I'm old.
I feel you.
No, you don't. Don't lie to me. You ain't anywhere near feeling me. But I appreciate the sentiment. And we're 3 wide going into 1. Oh, look, now Chase Briscoe's like, screw you, Hendrick guys. I'm going to come up here and make this my own race. I'm bringing my buddy Ryan Priest with me. Ryan Priest about to go trailer park girl on him.
Round the outside. Round the outside.
Round the outside.
Oh, man.
Well, don't look now, but I think we went a whole 5 laps without a wreck.
I know.
Monster Zero Sugar. Like it.
Byron, Briscoe, Priest, Bowman, Keselowski, your top 5.
It never fails. Here's your answer there, Michelle. Elliott just jumped up into 20th. He and Reddick are battling for 20th. And Michelle asked where Elliott was.
Man, Hocevar got loose.
Oh, that ain't loose. That's just fast. That ain't loose. It didn't even leave marks on the track.
It was definitely loose. This is a long race.
And it shouldn't be. It's 350 laps on a 7/8 mile track. I don't understand why it's so long. Wayne is of the opinion that one Alex Bowman screwed over BK. I don't know. I feel like BK could have driven around him if he wanted to. So Dennis Hamlin's in 9th, Blaney's in 10th. Nemechek 7th, Haley 8th. Haley having a good day. Hocevar 6th. Of course, we knew Haley would have a good day because he was supposed to be my representative driver. But on the plus side, I picked Priest to replace him, which has me sitting in 3rd right now, so I'm not bitching. Of course, I picked Larson to be my main pick, and he's running like a sweltering bag of poop right now. I still am not used to seeing flames coming out of the left side of the car.
Same.
And it's been doing it for a few years. Don't look now. 50 laps to go. Could we go green to the finish? Dare I try to speak that into manifestation?
I doubt it.
Well, I do too, but we can all hope. We can all hope. Hey, look, we're side by side this time.
About time. Where is Chase now after pit stops? Chase is currently in. Where is Chase?
He was 20th a minute ago when I told Dwayne where he was at. But unfortunately now we're in commercial, so they don't scroll the bar, so I can't tell you.
It is Byron Briscoe Priest, Bowman, Keselowski, Hocevar, Nemechek, Haley, Blaney, Logano.
Bobs.
TJ said that they're the best on the long run.
Who's that?
Keselowski.
Gotcha.
Yes, sir. The Cars Tour says they will try to get the race in at Hickory tonight. The current goal is at the latest a 9:30 p.m. start time for the late models, 10:30 p.m. Eastern start time for the late model stocks.
9:30 start.
On a
Holy
Sunday.
crap. On a Sunday. Yeah. Jesus. This ain't dirt track racing, for God's sakes.
Good God, man.
That is crazy.
Keselowski to 4th. 42 to go. Briscoe's getting up there near Byron.
I've been trying to stick this out, but I'm not going to make it. I got to go to the bathroom. I'll be
All
right
righty.
back.
Have a good time. 41 to go. Byron, Briscoe, Priest, Keselowski, Bowman. Field remaining. Byron's got 31% remaining. Briscoe's got 41% remaining. Priest has got 54% remaining. Keselowski, 45%. And Bowman has 36%. So it looks like I think everybody's going to make it except for Byron. And then Briscoe's going to be right on the edge, I think. I apologize. Apparently, according to Keselowski's spotter, everybody ahead of him can make it. So apparently they're thinking Byron can make it. But that just means Keselowski can push it really, really hard now. Next week, I will not be here. I'll be in Portland for the NTT IndyCar Series. So check out all of the latest content on my Twitter at @BrianOwen, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/FSOpenWheel. But Mike Neff is going to have all the latest for you. Hopefully we'll have some other people there to cover the SVG show at Watkins Glen next week. But it'll be 38 laps to go. Byron still ahead of Briscoe, and then Ryan Priest.
Miss me?
Oh, yeah, you know it.
Kyle Busch, 17th. Chase Elliott's up to 15th.
According to TJ, he's saying everybody ahead of Brad can make it.
Ahead of Brad?
Uh-huh.
All right. Logano's up to 9th. Haley is still in 10th. That Gibbs boy running 23rd. Larson in freaking 28th and going nowhere. Of course, I picked him. Burn bar.
Burn bar.
Although it's not really the burn bar on NBC. It's just the percentage remaining. I think Briscoe has decided he's just going to push Byron. Byron's got to make the decision if he's going to go or he's going to let Briscoe go by him.
Keselowski to third. Keselowski's coming, man.
Yeah, man. We'd love to have a Keselowski victory. Oh, I lied. I did not pick Larson. I thought I did. I actually picked Byron to win, Blaney for my qualifying pick, and Priest for my rep. I'm looking really good right now.
Knock on wood, brother.
Got who?
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Where's Hamlin? Hamlin's in 19th. Crap.
Yes. Right ahead of that Jones boy, right behind Seabell, who will be driving Friesen's truck next weekend.
Mm-hmm.
I keep trying to point that out. .15 back for the Kez. Blaney putting the business to the Hocevar. Look at that. Kyle Busch is only 67 back from the cut line. Of course, that changes dramatically when Keselowski wins.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be like 80 something.
70, yeah, 84.
Yeah.
Byron is starting to stretch the legs a little bit again. I guess they've decided they're going to go for it. Bowman doesn't have a win this year, does he?
Nope.
I didn't think so. So you got Kez, Priest, Bowman, Hocevar, Nemechek, and Dillon have not got wins. Anything could still happen, especially if we can get Briscoe to come up here and run into Byron and take them both out.
Mm-hmm.
This just in, 25 laps to go.
Mm.
25 laps to go. Business be picking up.
Mm-hmm.
Business. Pay window about to swing open. Briscoe about to come up there and give Zane Smith a thorough examination in the back end. Yeah, Michelle, you ain't the only one that hopes they'd bring back the old point system. But I hate
You
to
can check out that interview with Mark Martin,
Mark
who
Martin.
also wants that.
I hate to break the news to you, but the networks are not going to let that happen.
Mm-mm-mm.
And don't get me wrong, bless you. Bless
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
It infuriates me that the sanctioning body is letting the networks make so many calls. Like starting races at tracks that don't have lights at 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I don't know. Keselowski's got to turn up the wick if he's going to make it all the way to the front. Because if he makes up a tenth a lap, he's going to catch him with 4 laps to go. And that's a lot. Michelle, you don't have to be a NASCAR fan. Just true racing fans in general know that the best driver over the whole season should win the championship and not somebody that gets on a hot streak over the last 10 races.
That 6 car is almost to the 19.
But the 19 still is second back.
Yeah, but the 24 is saving.
I don't know. If he's saving, they sure ain't catching him.
Yeah.
Dang, look at Javier coming in. I don't know about at all costs. That's a bit rough.
Oh my.
And yes, I agree with you, Michelle.
24 is in lap
Consistency should be
traffic
rewarded.
too. That 24 is getting held up by lap traffic badly.
Yeah, but Keselowski has lost 2/10 in the last couple laps.
But the thing is, Byron's got like 8%
Ooh,
fuel
Byron's at
remaining.
8%. That's ooh.
I know.
I guess we're going to find out how accurate the NBC telemetry is. I wonder
Already-
if that's.
What
I
do
wonder
I
if
do?
that's where
Do I stick
Kez
with
is at.
Keselowski? Do I stick with Keselowski or do I go to Byron's in car?
I mean, I would stick with Kez because Byron
Okay.
all going to see is him turn to the left when he runs out of gas.
True. Okay, I'll stick with Kez.
But I wonder if this is where Kez is at. If he's like, I can't make it to Byron right now, so I'm going to just save a little to make sure I make it to the end, and assume that he's going to run out. This is very, very curious. Man, so I'm sitting at first, fourth, and fifth on my fantasy dudes.
It's down to 0.9 now.
For Briscoe,
Yeah.
it's 1.7 for Kez. $11 to go. Turn it up to 11. Michelle, we enjoyed watching the race with you, brother. You are welcome anytime. And that goes for all y'all. We keep trying to grow this thing up a little bit. We enjoy interacting. And it'll be fun when we can get to the way that we have hundreds of people watching these things with us. That would be awesome. But we appreciate you. We also appreciate your opinions, even if we don't agree with them. Lord knows, me and Nolan don't agree most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
4%, 10 to go, 9 to go.
He's not going to make it.
I think he's going to make it. I think their telemetry's wrong.
Well, if their telemetry's wrong, that is a huge black eye for them.
But Bowman's the other one that ain't going to make it if that's the case, because he's at 9%. Although technically a percent a lap, I guess. I don't know. All right, so Kez is reeling in Briscoe a little bit. Briscoe has fallen back from Byron because I think he's realizing that he's going to run out. Oh, the tension can be cut with a knife. Will he make it, ladies and gentlemen? Will he run out? Nobody knows. Only God knows why. Where's our Kid Rock music?
Are the 19 and the 6 saving too?
I think the 19 is. I don't know. I think the 6 is trying to reel him in now. I think the 6 has realized that the 19 might make it, so he's going for him. They're both resigned to believe that Byron can't. So I think Kez is just worried about trying to get to the 19 at this point because he's got it down to 4/10. And then we got Blaney. Which this would be the most Blaneyest of Blaney wins if he just comes out of nowhere while we're all sitting here staring at the top three.
Hey, what's wrong with this fucking race?
Four laps to go.
This is riveting.
Byron's got crew members praying on pit lane. Keselowski's 0.3 back now of Briscoe. Van Gisbergen's going to get up here and give Byron a shove. Blaney, here we go. Here's where your Blaneyest of Blaney's is going to come in. Oh, this is going to be fun. Blaney's going to come up here and get by both of them. 2 to go. Blaney with a run.
White flag.
I was really hoping for a caution. It would have brought out
Oh,
at overtime. That would have hosed the whole thing. Here you go. Apparently the telemetry is all a bunch of crap because Byron's going to make
that is such a bad look for NBC.
He had 4% of his fuel left with 10 laps to go, and he's going to make it. Briscoe second, Kez third. All right. Wasn't that exhilarating? Where's my results banner thingy? All right, your winner, William Byron. Second place, Chase Briscoe. Fourth is one Ryan Blaney. If I could type. Fifth place to Ryan Priest. Nice day for RFK. Fourth and fifth. That'll work. Sixth place. Wallace. What?
Wow.
Where did he come from? We didn't talk about him the whole last segment of the race after we finally got the green flag. By the way, we did go green for the last.
Yeah, we did.
Hocevar getting a top 10. Unfortunately for him, Catherine Legg wasn't in this race, so he can't break that streak. Although he did last week, didn't he? I think.
Who?
Hocevar. Before last week, he had not finished ahead of Catherine Legg in the race that they were in.
I don't know.
I think he did last week. So I wonder if we go. How about that for the checkered flag? We go black and white. Isn't that fancy?
Fancy.
All right. Back to plan so I can forward to the end. There we go. Man, to think I used to talk to that punk when he was running Legends cars at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Yes, Michelle, it was a Chevrolet. Speaking of which, what's Chevrolet's got like 3/4 of the wins this year, I think. Isn't it?
Something like that.
But he just ruined our chaos.
Mm-hmm.
We got to shave Steve Post's head, although it looks more kempt today than it normally does. Because he went full on crazy when the COVID hit. He didn't cut his hair the whole time.
Austin Dillon gets a top 10.
Indeed, 10th place. William Byron with the mean mug. Old Rudy Fugel, man. That guy can call a race.
Mm-hmm. He's really good, man.
Whoa, what was that thing that came out of the tire there? That was weird.
Yeah, I saw that with like 3 to go or something.
No, it was while he was doing the burnout.
Oh, really?
He like spun around. I'm assuming it was a ball of rubber, but it just looked weird. Like it was golf ball size or something. It was smoking. Homes.com. Uh-oh, the state of Nebraska is rubbing it in on us.
Oh, yeah.
He told us it was Byron's day.
That's true.
Yes, you did, Nebraska. You're a winner.
Yeah. All right, Ned.
Checker
I'm
flag,
outta here.
checker flag, us. Check, us, check.
I'm out of here, Neff.
Thank you for joining.
Likewise, brother.
Appreciate you being here, my friend.
Likewise.
Have a safe trip to Portland.
Thank you. I'll see you in a couple weeks.
I'm sure you will.
All right, buddy.
Be safe, man. All right. I guess that's going to wrap us up for now. We're getting ready to put the finishing touches on this beast. Thank y'all once again so much for coming in. We're trying to build this thing up, and you guys being here absolutely helps do that. I hope you guys had as much fun listening to us blather as we enjoyed blathering for you. Brock, be safe down there in New Zealand. Stay warm. Nebraska, congratulations on the call. The rest of you, thank you so much. We will see y'all next weekend, little after 2 o'clock from Watkins Glen for another exhilarating Frontstretch watch party.